One of the main reasons we wrote this book for is because I hate people having this wrong picture of what nonviolent struggle is. When you say nonviolent struggle, people say protests, marches, millions of people, occupy this, occupy that. We call this tactics of concentration. You concentrate either your people or your time or your resources in one spot. Looks great on a TV, which is probably the reason everybody thinks that this is what the nonviolent struggle is all about. But you've lived in Chile, so you know what would happen to Chileans when they go to demonstrate against Pinochet. They would shot dead. That's a clear thing, arrest, something really nasty. So when you're prevented from going to the square, what would you do? Would you insist of going and getting in conflict with the police, or you would disperse? So we call this small acts of resistance or low-risk tactics of dispersion. So Chileans would go home and hit pots and pans from windows. We were doing this as well. And they would turn the lights on and off. The beauty of it is A, anybody can do it. B, they will arrest you for what? For banging pot and pan from your own home. It's unlikely. Successful nonviolent movements know how to engage young people, rural people, clever people, stupid people, old people. Like the pensioners could do it. Like my grandma was hitting pot and pan. And it is great because if you want to win by numbers, you need to offer a little bit for somebody. My grandma couldn't demonstrate in a harsh winter, 1997, but she could, do this kind of stuff. And, Chileans were even more clever. They were developing this fantastic moment of driving half speed and walking half speed. It started with taxi drivers and then, continued with the people. And immediately everybody was doing something which is A, subversive, and B, completely legal. Because even in North Korea, there is no traffic sign which says you must drive faster than 7 miles an hour. Oh, you must drive slower than 30 miles and that's it. But what if you drive 2 miles and I drive 2 miles and she drives 2 miles? So, we collapse the whole city. And everybody's honking and immediately there's a fantastic sentence I've seen in one of the movies about the Chile. There is the guy who says, okay, the main thing was that this blurb of fear just disappeared at the moment because we understand that we are the many and they are the few.
Yep.
And that's like, the power in numbers. It also builds this kind of stuff. And these small acts of resistance is what we should focus on and what we should explain. Unfortunately, they're not so media sexy, so they don't get so much attention as a big thing. But then one of the reasons why I think this book matters now is because we are witnessing the Occupyism. It's the trend in the world which has nothing to do with the fair goals of Occupy movement. It has to do with copying the Tahrir strategy. So Tahrir was bring people in one place, Occupy was bring people on one place, Hong Kong now, bring people on one place. Problem with high-risk tactics of concentration is A, it's demanding. People need food, people need to sleep, people need toilets, and how the square will look after 7 days. How will you keep people busy and happy after 7 days? And it's highly ineffective in the terms that your opponent, like mainland China, only need to sit and wait for numbers to dwindle. And you're wasting the large resources. Part of the things we do in our workshops and in our classes is we do cost-benefit analysis. Like 10,000 people sitting on a square for 3 hours listening to this stupid speaker. This is 30,000 working hours. What else? How many doors can we knock? How many pots and pans we can ban? And it's like these low-risk tactics of dispersion, they were everywhere, but people just don't look at it.